Good morning, everybody. Hello. Thank you for joining me. It is early where I am. Very early. 7 a.m. Which means I got up at least 5 minutes ago. But this is just how I like it. First thing in the morning, playing some WoW. I mean, what could be better than that? Not much, I'll tell you that for free. So, if you remember from yesterday, we had started in the Swamp of Sorrows, not somewhere that I have been very much before. But it's an area that has had a bit of a revamp in Turtle WoW. So for example, we have Sorrowguard Keep over here, which is a frontier fort that was apparently knocked down or took a beating during the Orc invasion, and seems as though it's only recently been fortified again. So we're going to help to make sure that they have the resources they need at Sorrowguard. So similarly to the he's got PvP on as well. So similarly to the other human settlements around Stormwind. So I'm talking about Duskwood, I'm talking about Westfall, Redbridge. They are complaining at Sorrowguard about the lack of resources that they're receiving from Stormwind. And so we're out here helping to alleviate their problems. I'm very happy to do that. I like this sort of thing, going around making sure we help people of the humans of Stormwind and their population. But the Lords, the House of Lords, I don't know if they call the House of Lords in Stormwind, but they have not got a good reputation. Not at all. Oh, our first heavy Jaguar flank. Taken a while to get that, but glad to see that that's done. Yeah, so you have to keep an eye out for these mushrooms as well. They're absolutely massive. And at the end of last episode, we went and got ourselves a very cool quest, which was a bit out of place, but the quest was in this cave. And essentially, I'm trying to see if I can find it here. Actually, I can't find it because we haven't accepted it. So it's in my bag right now. Let's get this big mushroom first. So it is just here. Oathstone of Ysera's Dragonflight. So I looked this quest up last night after the stream. It's a quest that seems to have been in vanilla WoW, but you could only get it after you'd collected some item from the Sunken Temple. The Essence of Aranicus, or the Unchained Essence of Aranicus. And only then could you go and talk to that guy there, in that cave, who is himself a member of the Green Dragonflight. And once you've done that, then you could get that quest, and it's I think apparently it was an unfinished quest chain in vanilla. So we will be very interested to find out if in Turtle WoW they've changed that at all. knowing them, they probably have. They've probably done something to it. I mean, they've already allowed it so that it can be picked up before doing Sunken Temple, which doesn't really make sense. I mean, it was quite jarring doing that quest yesterday, because all of the context of the conversation with the dragon is such that he assumes that you've already done the dungeon. You're replying to him in the conversation as though you have met Aranicus in Sunken Temple. Clearly, Gennal is a little bit too inexperienced to have done that yet. In any case, it's maybe we should be a very diligent citizen of Turtle WoW and tell the developers that it's out of place. And we dinged. Nice one, Gennal. Well done. Big 3-5. And talking about big numbers, I realised today that we're on episode 50 of this series now. That's pretty good going. And it's taken a while to get here. So we've actually, looking at my YouTube timeline, we've been back to YouTube for around about 4.5 months now. I think it's 4.5 months, maybe almost 5. Between 4 and 5, come on, let's just say that. And it's been very interesting because I feel like now I've got myself into a bit of a routine. I found a content creation method that I really enjoy. So the live streams and then cutting those up into pieces that are more entertaining or interesting, or simply are parts that I would like to look back on myself in years to come. One of the fantastic things about YouTube is that it's not a snapshot at all, but it's a recording, clearly, of yourself as well. So you can have this sort of I'll say snapshot of yourself from the past. And I do like that as well. We won the big 5-0. We've got a way of recording and content creation that I really like, that works for me. So I'm very, very impressed with where we're going to go into the future. Very impressed, very enthusiastic, let's say. Oh, Warlock. Does he want to be nice to me? I hope so. He does, good. He's level 40. How are we supposed to get these iron bars? Do we have to buy them? Is that what we're being asked to do? Okay. So I think we just go and get some iron bars from the auction house for this quest line. Hulang, Orc Hunter. Oh my god, leave me alone, please. Alright, we need one more big mushroom, which I have no idea how Gennal is carrying them. I saw one actually, just under there, under that tower. Because these mushrooms are, I mean, they're gigantic. And we're having to carry 10 of them. Yeah, it's a bit of a tall ask. Especially for quite a slight character like Gennal. I was thinking that something we could do is, it's interesting for me at least, but to do some more channel update videos, as it's been quite phenomenal recently, going into doing live streams, and then, well, the method that we have right now, as the channel's been growing much more rapidly. I think it's the way forward, and the beauty of that is also that I love it. I mean, it's good to have growth. I do like that. Mainly because I love the interaction with you lot. I can talk for days, despite being a 10 out of 10 introvert. I can talk for days, especially on topics that I have a real passion for. And WoW, thankfully, is one of those. Uh, but I think the way the channel is growing right now, it's conducive to, despite the fact I love it anyway, there is this, let's say, dopamine hit that does come through with it as well. Seeing the subscribers go up, the watch hours go up, it's really nice. All of that to say, very excited to see where things go. And today, God, I've got lots to say today. I think today is actually the first day of hardcore WoW as well on retail servers. Now, I was planning on playing it, and then I realized that I don't want to anymore. Since talking to some of you guys, you made me see that potentially I should not support retail WoW, and so I'm not going to play it. I don't really feel like I'm missing out, but at the same time, because mainly I'm here for the story, and I feel like many of you are here to join in this story with Gennal. So I don't feel like I'm massively missing out. But if things change, then things change. Currently, my plans are not to engage with it for the time being. Okay, so we found this quest here from Watcher Biggs. Encroaching wildlife. The caravan was destined for the eastern coast, but we did not reach our goal. Lost ones attacked us, killing guards and dashing supplies. I alone survived their assault. I have sworn to protect what supplies remain, but wild creatures skulk near. Please help me defend my camp from the beasts. Okay, we'll help you. We would help you, Watcher Biggs, but we have too many tasks on the go. If you don't mind waiting a second, I will see if we can make some space for you. We want to keep these ones in Dust Swallow. The only ones I can think of are these Stormwind quests. Gnome Regan, of course. We'll get rid of that one. We don't feel like we need to help the gnomes at all, so we will certainly get rid of that one. We will also get rid of the... God, I like this Stormpike delivery quest. I don't know why, but I feel like this guy, he made the weapon for us, the Lightforge weapon, to help us in Duskwood. So I would like to keep that one if possible. I am thinking that we could just drop these ones here and then go back to Alterac and pick those up. Shall we do that? I've taken a while thinking about it. Okay, we will drop these ones. I'll just drop one for now and drop the others when necessary. And then pick them up when we go back to Alterac. Traveller, please. I need this letter delivered, and quickly. It details everything that happened to the caravan. My commander is within the old Surrogard Keep to the northwest, tucked within the mountains near Deadwind Pass. Take this to him, and with haste. Okay, so we want to deliver this back to your leader. Okay, and we already talked to you about this quest here, so we can kill the crocolisks, the spinners, the spiders, and the jaguars. Fine. So another quest already. I'm really actually beginning to like the Swamp of Sorrows and what they've done with it in Turtle WoW. God, not a web. Dear me. This is actually a web with some longevity to it. All right, let's slow them down. Okay. Can't even get away again. So let's wand until... Oh my gosh, this net is lasting a long time. I'm going to do this again. And now blink. And now... Wow, this is actually not easy. So let's be aware of the fact that these guys are serious. Let's go for a potion quick. Take one out. I wonder if we can... a shield on. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh my gosh. Oh, Gennal. Right, let's think more about this. I think like one at a time, because their netting ability, their webbing, let's say, is pretty severe. Can we go up here? Why face me in this direction if we can't run up it? Goodness me. And actually, we are now in... Is it the Blasted Lands? Is that what they call this? The Blasted Lands, yeah. So this is where the portal from Outland is. So when the orcs first invaded, I believe they invaded from this area too. And so there should be a human settlement or human castle there that was built as a fortification for against the orcs' invasion. Thankfully, we have not got far to run. But yeah, let's be wary, more wary, Gennal, of those spiders moving forward. Watcher Biggs as well. I mean, he has a name that reminds me of that character from Final Fantasy. Isn't there Biggs and I can't remember the other guy's name. But I'm pretty sure there's always these two of them together in most of the Final Fantasies. Okay, let's put some buffs on. We'll make some mana agates and mage juice too when we can. Goodness me. Almost there. Need a bit more spirit, Gennal. Alright, sit down, have yourself a little drink. And I'm very quickly going to be right back. I'll only be a couple of minutes. So if you just give me 1 second, hopefully we don't get killed off. We are back. We didn't die. Fantastic. That was my slight worry. Is that we're in a very precarious place. Surrounded by high-level creatures. In a swamp with named very appropriately. You know, it has already caused me some sorrow. So I have some misgivings about this place. Okay, we have learned as well that we definitely should not take more than one of these spinners at a time. And we have another talent point as well to spend. So we should think about that. Once we've blasted this guy. In my head, I think what happens is these frost bolts, they sort of eventually freeze the target. And then once the target is frozen, we cast a fire blast to shatter them. I think that's what's going on in my head. Right, so let's get one more point into frost channeling. We may as well get a 3 out of 3 for that. Maybe just like a straight increase at some point with piercing ice. What's this? Winter's Chill gives your frost damage spells a 20% chance to apply the Winter's Chill effect. Increase the chance a frost spell will critically hit the target by 2%. That is very nice. What I'm not seeing is any crits when we use Blizzard. I would love to have some crits appearing there, but it doesn't seem like it's a thing. Maybe we could join up with this private sallow gel. Let's ask him in a second. See if he's handing in first. If he's not, I think he is. It's running quite fast as well. We should keep an eye out for this tome too. So the Tales of the Past. Let's just take a look. So basically there's a book that's been lost. A book from the Abbey of Northshire, very well known. He believes it present in the swamp. It lies west of Stonard. So west of Stonard is... I think actually if we start killing mobs heading towards Stonard, we'll clear some of the fog of war. At the very least, we'll have a better idea of where we are. Our search radius, let's say. Okay, we'll kill mobs while heading in that direction. I think it's here or there. Misty Valley. Maybe it's worth going into that cave as well, seeing if we find anything. So far it's been conducive to finding new quests. Go into these caves. Oh my gosh, that was a bad spell. Uh-oh. A question mark, Horde too. Gennal, maybe you get behind a tree. Big crit. Yeah, let's get behind this tree. I'm interested too because it seems like... Well, first of all, you're on a tiger mount, Bobnik. That doesn't seem right. But I wonder why he was waiting there or stopping there. there are a few Alliance friends around here. Probably seeing more Horde than Alliance, which makes sense. As I feel like this would be more of a Horde outpost. Just thinking about the location of... Well, I think what I'm saying is that there's the outpost, there's the Dark Portal, where the Orcs would have originally come through, and then maybe they would have made a base operations as they move north. So Stonard, and that's been maintained ever since. Although that doesn't quite make sense, because the Orcs lost. Until the Horde became a thing, the Orc invasion itself was overcome. So yeah, I would like to know maybe a bit more about when Stonard was originally put together. So this fallen hero of the Horde, why does this ring a bell as well? It's hard to imagine that so much death and despair could be confined to such a small area. Yet beyond the swamp is a land plagued by chaos and destruction. Watch your step, adventurer. The blasted lands are the final resting place to far greater beings than you. Fallen hero, and yet seems quite a lie. Oh, no. There is some transparency there. How interesting. I think, though, that is from the original game as well. I don't know why I think that. It rings a bell, though. As I was saying yesterday when we first entered Swamp of Sorrows, I did do some of this area on a Horde undead warrior in Burning Crusade. And I did do the very few quests that existed for Alliance. So we're here, we're at Stonard. We can't go too close, but I do want to explore it at the very least. Oh my god, we're entering combat. That's terrible. That is terrible news. Frick. I just wanted to clear the fog of war. That's all I wanted. And they said something quite mean to me, I'm sure. Did you see that? They said Ogren. I think what it is that they're calling me an ogre in Orcish, and that's a bit of a diss, you might say. Right, so okay, we know now where Stonard is. And the reason I wanted to know that is so that we would have a better understanding of the search radius of this tome, this forgotten tome. It lies west of Stonard. And so we are... Stonard's here, so west of Stonard. Somewhere around here. I wonder if it's on top of this junction. Maybe not. But we're looking for a book in a swamp. It's like a needle in a haystack. Don't know how clear they'll make it. Hopefully it's quite obvious. So where should we start? Well, let's start by buffing up and then we'll assess. Have a sit down, Gennal, have a snack. You must be a bit hungry after, well, dying. Yeah, I'm scanning the area, but I can't see anything obvious that leads me in one direction or another. Madv. Okay, how about this? Let's head in this direction up here. Because at the very least, we'll clear a bit more fog of war. And there might be a quest somewhere. Just like Watcher Biggs gave us a quest. There might be something else for us. Oh, okay, two of them. Hopefully we'll just take the Swamp Jaguar. The other one won't pull. Good. Those spiders are a nightmare. keep having a little scout around. Is that something there? This is something I am enjoying, though, about Swamp of Sorrows. Unlike Dustwood, unlike Westfall, I don't actually know where to go, so it's all an adventure. It's all brand new. I mean, we're a little bit out-leveled at the moment. I think we're at the low end of the level we should be doing this area. It just makes it a bit more of a challenge. Is that something over there? I don't know what I'm looking at. The mushroom, but atop the mushroom. No, I think it's just something on top of the mushroom. I thought it was a bit more yellow. Perhaps an exclamation mark of some sort, but probably not. Gennal's adventure has meant encountering some of her worst fears. And one of those worst fears was was spiders. And now you notice I say that in the past tense. But ever since Elwyn Forest, where she first encountered a large spider in a cave, she's felt more and more comfortable with their presence. Not to the stage where she wants one as a pet, no. But she understands that just like any other creature, and if she overcomes her fear, then she can overcome them as well. She's quite lost her fear. What do they call it? They call it exposure therapy. So Gennal has absolutely exposed herself to her fear. Right, the harbourage. God, this rings another bell. So many years ago, on a quest, Mag Tour. I think this was in Classic, actually. And was this like the original quest hub in Classic? Or I don't know about for Hordes, but for Alliance. I think there were a few quests for Alliance, and this may have been one of them, one of the areas, Anchorage. Bring back all the memories today. Well, we maybe have space enough to pick these up, so let's go over there and talk to the inhabitants of Anchorage. Now, this is a species, a race that Gennal hasn't encountered before. Draenei Exiles. Oh my gosh, they're the lost ones. So in preparation, we will drop these Arathi Highlands quests, which we are absolutely going to do. But just to make some space for now, Mag Tour. We spent so much of our lives in fight. Memories of peaceful times grow ever more distant. The lost ones who live in the fallow sanctuary look as we look, but they are monsters driven mad by the rigours of our journey to Azeroth. Once our brethren, they now live in the fallow sanctuary to the east, catching or killing any who wander near. They have stolen something sacred to us, Dranathist crystals. We lack the force to enter the fallow sanctuary and reclaim our stolen Dranathist from among their huts and campfires, but without those crystals, we too may lose our way. We'll get you some crystals. Anything else, Magtor? The lost ones of Fallow Sanctuary are a menace to the harbourage. Every day we must live in fear that they attack in their state of madness. We do not have the Draenei to fight them off should they ever gather into a large enough force. The Muck Dwellers have been scouting the harbourage for days now, and I sense that they may be preparing for something. I ask you to help us slay the maddened ones and give us a chance of survival. You will find them to the east, but be careful. They are extremely hostile. Okay, Maktor, we will be careful. Thank you for the pre-warning.
I am Zanthklar. I have led my people here.
Wow, what a voice. God, those teeth are disastrous. You absolutely need to go to to a dentist, not an orthodontist, because they are pretty straight. Actually, those bottom ones could do with some work. But Sanvklar,
Welcome to Avery.
I just care about you, that's all. Sanv Charm. The world we come from is a hellish place, one filled with danger, with demons, and hostile to life in all ways imaginable. Food was scarce and water even scarcer. I led my people to the safety of this world through our magic by way of the rift. In the ancient days, my people created a charm that attuned them to the old world, and it held great magic. This allowed for rift walking, the ability to travel great distances. Much of this skill is lost to us now. From stories told to me by the older generations, it was much more powerful than the primitive means we currently use. The sand of the charm, a powerful item, was lost on one of my trips to the Misty Valley. I have been attempting to communicate with a rift seeker that was from up the harborage. As I was attempting communication in the valley, swamp walkers approached and attacked me. I was unable to gather the charm, so I left it in a small chest and fled for my life. Get it for me. It is of great importance. San, we will do our best. If we head in that direction, we'll pick up the item for you. God, we've just dropped all of the items in Altrank. I feel bad about that, but these people need some help. I think that what we'll do is we'll head to Alterac at 36 or 37, so I don't feel too awful now that we have a plan. Right. The Horn of Garrixar. I was once the master hunter of the tribe long ago. I stalked the paths of Outland with efficiency and defeated many fearsome foes. Both orc and beast alike was slain by my swift arrows and deadly proficiency. But I am no longer Hanalan, the great hunter. I am Hanalan the old. I can feel age slowing me down, and even the local wildlife has been a challenge. Over 600 years ago, I slew my most fearsome foe, a mighty ravager by the name of Garrixar. The ravagers were mostly extinct with the coming demons and through age, but Garrixar lived on as a mighty and fearsome foe, as large as the biggest of our huts. With 2 quick arrows to his neck and a slash to his abdomen, I slew the creature and took its horn as a trophy. It is a shame to say, when we left the fallow sanctuary to the east, I had no time to gather my possessions, and my horn was left behind. Get it for me, please, and I shall reward you greatly. Okay, ooh, nice. I mean, not nice for us, but cool. I like its little tag as well, holds foreign markings. This quest hub is kind of extensive. I don't remember it having this many quests, or holding this many quests. We have one more quest here, but we need some more space. So we will have to drop another quest. This one here over to Brother Anton. I really want to do that. I prefer not to drop it then. So perhaps we should think about maybe dropping this one instead. Delivering the sealed missive to High Priestess Tyrande Whisperwind. Gennal has no relationship with the Night Elves, so it doesn't make sense for us to be able to get an audience right now. Greetings, Gennal. It is good to work with leather again. On our old planet of Outland, we had scarce resources, access to this resource. It was considered a rarity, a luxury there with a lack of beasts and a lack of water. Our planet was once as dense and populated as this world until the demons came and the waters dried. It is like we live in a paradise on Azeroth. I had my doubts about Sanvklar and his planet first, but it seems like this land is much more promising than I had imagined. I would ask you, outsider, to gather leather for me from the young sawtooth crocalisks. It is thick, but still stretchable in its quality, and is made good use for our purposes. With the lost ones of Fallow Sanctuary lurking about, and it's been more dangerous to get. Okay. We have a substantial number of quests now in this area. We really do. And when I get to this point, I'm a bit like, well, where do we start? I think we start with the quests that we had on our books already to find that lost tome. I think that's probably the place I would go start at. And we also have some lost one muck dwellers here. Was there a quest to kill these? There definitely is. Hunting the hunters. I'm sort of thinking that we could take advantage now of Gennal's AoE abilities. Oh, God, you're a friend. It's okay. Right, I wasn't sure there for a second. But yes, you're a friend. Oh, friend. You, a massive friend, actually. Thank you. We should thank her. See why. Not every day you find a very friendly, higher level character willing to explode in front of you. Still trying to keep an eye out for this lost tome. I just don't know how clear it will be. They're saying it's going to be west of Stonard. Does that mean anywhere sort of to the west of it in the Swamp of Sorrows, or does it mean directly west, but not northwest? Unclear right now. Oh no, Bobnik, please leave me alone. Bobnik, you're so high level. Why? Why have fun with me? Bobnik, also, you've left me alone before. Why do you feel like getting me now? Maybe you didn't see me before. Perhaps that was it. Ah, well. Okay, we'll run you back over here, Joe. I think that just before... What does that mean? Devil Woo. I think he wrote a large expletive towards me. What is that? Sorry? Let's entertain him just for a second to find out what Devil Woo is saying. Did he also get killed perhaps by that level 60? I presume he's level 60. If he's in the Blasted Lands as well, he may have just died. Yeah, that would make sense. Right, before we resurrect, we're going to go and run and get a coffee. So I will be back very shortly. We are back, and I haven't. Oh gosh, phew! I thought I died again, but realized that was pre-planned, and we are just going to resurrect now. Phew. Let's get our buffs on. Oh my god, no Budro the Cudgel. It's just there. Let's stay away from that character. And let's keep slaying the wildlife of the Swamp of Sorrows. Got some large crits that Gennal's throwing out now. Definitely not got much mana left, though. Let's just do this, be safe. And then wand to finish off. There we go. Right, let's sit down. Gennal, have one of your fantastic seasoned wolf kebabs. Make sure you get that down your throat as well. That guy didn't ever reply Devil Woo as well after sending us those expletives. I reckon he must have also been killed by the same guy that we were. I think at some point we should consider getting some add-ons as well. Haven't done that yet. But maybe we could. I mean, is it the same? Can we go through Curse Forge? I don't know if we can. So I'll have to Google that. It might be worth coming up with a list of add-ons that we want. What I think I would like is maybe something to more easily track quests here. Oh, goodness me. Those webs really aren't nice, are they? And he critted us. You do cause a tremendous amount of sorrow, don't you, Sorrow Spinner? Okay, let's take a look. I want to make some more Elixir of Wisdoms. We're going to need quite a few items for that. I keep sort of flitting in between. Oh my gosh, two of those cool mounts. What are those mounts? Immortal Champions Charger. So it looks like the Immortal mount from, well, Arthas's Immortal. There are two of them. There can only be one. Only one was risen or raised from the dead. Look at this. Oh, Devil Woo. Devil Woo is there. They're all chasing that troll priest. Ah, I love it. Bobnik. Maybe we should join in and help out. You know what? I think we might. Oh, I missed totally. Gosh, that cone of cold was terrible. They're actually chasing him. Should we go and join in? We haven't got that much mana / health, but we may get a bit more by the time we get over there. Now, he probably isn't level 60 then. If we look at the other Alliance characters that were chasing him, they were all around level 37, 38. So I'm going to guess that this guy's maybe mid-40s. How fun. Alright, we'll stand on guard as well and help out. Oh, that's nice of them to help. DY. Devil Woo. Yes, let's just wave at him. He's a lovely pitchfork weapon as well. Look at that. Gosh, so he's the guy that sent us that expletive earlier on. Definitely complaining about this Horde character. Now, I do feel like I'm out in the open here. Oh my gosh. Bobnik is back. Alright, let's get some distance. Oh my god, Bobnik. Keep running. Get away from these swamp jaguars. If I can kill this, I can help Devil Woo. Perhaps. No, Devil Woo, don't die. If you die, he'll come for me next. Come on, get on Tommy. And let's run up to... Okay, he's coming. He is coming now. We're going to run up north. Oh, shit. Swamp Jaguar. I'm not looking where I'm going. Okay. Let's just slow this guy down too. These nets last so long. Get a mana shield up. Make sure we know where we're going. Okay. Oh my god, we're being netted again. This is bad. Oh. Good, they ran away. Okay, sit down, Gennal, in this swamp and have a drink. Yes, that's another added element to this area. Is because we're PvP always on as well. We have to be constantly vigilant. Alright, let's take two at a time now. We can do it with these characters. If we pull a little bit closer to here, we may be able to get some help from another alliance player somewhere. Alright. Turn them around. Blizzard again. God, you guys must be very chilly. Especially in that water. Alright, so we have 10 of 10 of the Jaguars, but we still need them. Because we need the heavy Jaguar flank, which we don't have yet. Hey, that Horde is not nice. I feel like he wants to say something. Devil Woo, did you have something to say? Ha. Yes, I like that. I like that, yes. What a conversation. Ah, yes. I feel like as well, these crocolisks, we shouldn't be allowed to get up close and personal with them. I feel like if it was real life, we would be absolutely cut in half if we allowed these crocodiles to get up close and personal. So perhaps we should play it like that. Let's play it in let's really role play this. So crocodiles cannot come anywhere near crocolisks, not come anywhere near us, or else we are instantly dead. So in that case, we need to make sure we're always prepared with mana. So this area then has turned into a place that had very few alliance quests to becoming, well, to being a burgeoning place for alliance to hang out. And the fact that the Horde stronghold is just here, I mean, this is a very promising location for some good fun. Right, let's take 2 now. Right. Pop those 2 together. Oh, there's a spider just there, so let's be aware of that. Oh, this is what you love to see. AoE. Not really having quite the effect I'd like, seeing as we're still out-leveled in this area. I'm going to keep up the grind, don't you worry, Boot Fried. It's not going to stop. Every day, we're going to be at it. Alright, more mana again. God, I hate these spiders. As a mage, it's very difficult. Oh my god, it's Bobnik. He's chasing an alliance Leoi. I'd like to help him, but I don't know what level he is. I'm going to guess mid-40. Oh, he's being attacked. Let's head over there, see what's going on. He's killed us twice now, so let's see if we can get some revenge with a few other alliance. I bet you it's going to be Devil Woo. Yeah, there's Devil Woo. Ah, a little boat. I was saying yesterday that one of the things that I've missed about, say, vanilla or classic era compared to retail is the discovery. When you're playing this game, quests can appear out of nowhere. I mean, you can pick up these hidden quests in certain areas. Oh my god, no, stay away, stay away. Oh god. Right. Phew. I thought Birat was going to take us there. But you discover mysterious quests or hidden quests all over the place. Like, yesterday we found one in that cave down here. And, you know, there's, for example, in Stranglethorn Vale, there's that message in a bottle quest. So you never know. Maybe my thoughts were in that boat there could have been something. There wasn't, but it's worth looking. And that's what this game promotes as well, is it promotes exploration. So right now, we're looking for this tome. It's the... Tales of the Past. And all we're told is that it's in a westerly direction from Stonard. And so we're literally going through every pixel right now to try to find that. Because I don't know how obvious it's going to be. But it's just one book in all of Swamp of Sorrows. Oh my god, 2 Hordes. Gosh, constantly on edge around here. Uh-oh. Oh no. No. Gennal, that's me. SSP, please be nice. We're gonna run. Oh, you. No. No. Okay, polymorph. Didn't work. Oh. Swamp of Sorrows is sorrowful. It is full of it. Full of sorrow. And the worst part is that Bobnik, he lulled me into a false sense of security. Bobnik was that priest, the shadow priest there. Because we've met him a couple of times earlier on in Swamp of Sorrows, and he didn't try to kill me. Only in the past 20 minutes or so has he had some sort of vendetta against Alliance. And I seem to be near the top of his list. Now, Devilwoo, the High Elf Hunter, is the top of his list. But I reckon we're a close second now. I wonder if he even gets... I can't remember, but I don't think they even get honor for killing someone of my level. But then again, I bet it is some fun for him. Killing low bees is always a little bit fun to begin with. Alright, there's a High Elf Rogue looking around, making sure that Dwarf Hunter, Prush, I think we're safe. I would love to turn off PvP in this area. Maybe, I talked about this a long time ago, about whether or not it's worth having PvP on the entire time we play. You get a bit more experience. I don't know if it's worth it. Alright, let's buff up. You finished with your favourite tank card there, Gennal? She always carries around this cast iron tankard. Now, I'm quite tempted to... always kept it on. Yeah, well, let's keep it on then. Go on then. If you'd like us to as well, Boo, then we'll keep it on. I mean, eventually we'll get a revenge. We'll be a higher level, and then we'll get our revenge. But I'm sort of thinking, oh my god, no. Hide, hide, hide. Oh, and the other one's there as well. This is terrible news. Oh my god. Okay, so there's Sunny, Bay, and there's Bobnik, of course. Wow, this is an active zone. Yeah, so I was about to say the Lost Tome. I'm thinking, could it be on top of here? Or around here, maybe? Not sure. I would like to go up there though and see. So let's do that. Let's... Oh my god, no. Bobnik again. Bobnik, you... Oh, you fool. He is just an awful person. We can't even help our fellow Alliance. SSP. Oh, you. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. We are going to get into general chat right now. Boo, do you still think that we should have PvP on? You don't happen to have a high level alliance character, do you? And Turtle WoW server. Right, okay, what we're doing is this then. We're going to put out a call in general chat. Because I know that something you can do is you can put bounties on people. But I don't know how to do that. Let's say those hordes, or those horde are getting on my nerves now. Haha. Always got to add the haha at the end. Well, the thing is that I don't know if we can turn it off that easily. I think we have to go back to like a starter zone in Turtle Well. Is that right? Let me go back to like a starter zone and then turn it off that way. Can we just do it here? I don't know if we can. Yeah, I don't. I think it's always on for me. Okay. Keep an eye out. Right. Let us hand in a couple of quests. Let's at least do that. Get to the safety of our base. Sorrow Guard Keep. And then we can reassess. Okay, so we've got a level 54 here. Library. Yeah, perhaps library could help us. Yeah, NASA, I'm going to be careful. I mean, we're still a little bit under-leveled, but we've been doing a few things here and there. Yeah, poison definitely isn't. And also the spiders. I'm finding them a bit of an issue. But more than the spiders is the higher level hordes that like to have fun with the lower level alliance. Alright, so we have 3 quests to hand in here. We would have come back later on, but seeing as we're being molested by the horde, we'll hand these in now. Alright, so let's start off with Sly Duncan, who wanted the massive mushrooms in this area. I just don't know how Gennal is holding on to them. 10 absolutely elf-sized mushrooms. Benny, look, this swamp is a dangerous place, so be careful. You did it, partner. Now I can finally make some coin and sell some of these off. But here, don't say I didn't cut you in your profits. But, I mean, they are massive. What are you doing with them? Can we buy them from you now? We gave them to you and then you sell them on. There's nothing here I really want, though. I wondered if you were going to make some sort of mysterious type of mushroom for us. You know, something with a bit more of a visionary potential. Right, so this is Watch Paladin Janathos with his... Can you hear that voice acting? Yeah. So I think they got some voice actors to come in, well, amateurs, to come in and help out with Turtle WoW voices. Yes, may I assist? Thanks for delivering this report. I trust Biggs can manage to get here. The Draenei of the region have become a problem that needs to be dealt with.
Walk softly. Danger
Okay.
lurks.
Not all the Draenei, by the way, Janathos. Some of them are quite okay. Oh, another quest. Sir Ariental. Arental. Let's say that. Arental. Sir Arental. Arental family value. The Arental family has been a noble house within Stormwind for quite some time, and Lordaeron before that. We made our fortunes from naval trade and procured rare materials from faraway lands to sell within the kingdom. I cannot take full credit. Of course, it was my father's doing. I hoped to live up to the same legacy as he. I did well for a while nonetheless, and ran my family's ship, the Crown Guard, for a few months. It is a tragedy that it sank along with part of my family's goods. You can find the wreck off the eastern coast, sunken deep into the ground. If you could go there and search the record for my family's strongbox, I would make it worth your while. So where is this? Okay. So, off the eastern coast, sunken deep into the ground.
For the Alliance.
How funny. I had actually no idea. The Swamp of Sorrows ended with a coastline. For some reason, I thought this was all like a depression surrounded by mountains. But I was totally wrong. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I have seen an add-on. Well, I've seen some videos about it. I haven't tried it either. But I did hear, though, that the Turtle WoW devs have been taking volunteers to do some voice acting as well. Yeah, and there's the AI voice add-on as well, isn't there? Is that the one you're talking about, the AI one? Watch Sergeant Arthur. You've done good work. For a while longer, we can remain undetected within the mountains and hopefully keep the eyes of the Horde off us. Okay, so that quest was culling some of the Stonard scouts nearby. Alright, so that's a few more quests done. Right. I still want to find this forgotten tome. West of Stonard. Ah, okay, NASA. Yeah. I think it might be the AI voice add-on, which apparently is very, very good. But, you know, like you might be able to imagine, has some issues with certain pronunciations. Okay, west of Stonard. I'm going to say around this area here, that tome. So let's take a look. Thing is, I don't really want to be Googling any of these things. I like to discover them, explore naturally, and feel that dopamine hit when we find it. Because I've already been down here. We got the quest from that cave. Oh my god, a scout view. It's just a scout. I've got some trauma left over from all these encounters with Hordes. Right, let's try up here. It looks like there's a natural path. Well, doesn't go too far up. I think if we get ourselves over here... Anything? Not that I can see. Alright, let's kill some of these spiders then. Oh, this web. Alright, we'll blink away. Make sure the Horde aren't on us. So NASA, have you done the Swamp of Sorrows recently? It sounds like you've you've been leveling over here, or you were. I'm sure the book won't be up here, but yeah. Worth checking everywhere just in case. I'd hope that it would be clear as to where it is, but it's a book, so it must be very small. Unless it's like in a hut or something. You regretted coming to this area. Yeah, I get that. I do get that. But when I see it from sort of the perspective of story and of the role play that I like to use into this play, I don't mind it so much. You know, it's grim, but there's like two sort of factions, camps very close to each other. We're right on the frontier of Alliance territory, and so it's a grim place because it's meant to be grim. I mean, the atmosphere itself is a bit dismal. You know, swamps aren't a nice place, but yeah, I don't mind it actually. It's actually grown on me a lot more than I thought it would, and there are a huge number of quests here compared to what I remember there being from Classic. Maybe in that tree trunk is where the book is. I don't know. What we might do, let's do this actually. Let's ask general chat. We're asking general chat to looking it up online, as I feel like it's this is how you would do it. If you were a character in the game, you would ask other characters if they'd seen something nearby. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this area is not forgiving at all. For me, the biggest issue has been the spiders. I can't take more than one of them at a time to AoE them down because of their webs. So I have to be very careful. Yeah, let's ask chat. Anyone could direct me to where we find the Tales of the Past Lost Tome. We also need to kill more of these young sawtooth crocolisks. You know, because this book, I've checked in this boat here already. This book could be hidden anywhere, like underneath these tree trunks. Beneath a bridge, maybe? We'll try that. Ah, sawtooth leather, great. Quite a rare drop by the looks of it as well. Any book under here? Nope. It's interesting, this bridge also doesn't seem like a human design. Does it seem a little bit Pandaren to you? Seems like it to me. Another place that we could go is the Misty Valley. We have to go there anyway for another quest. So I wonder if it's worth trying there for this tome. Oh my god, 13, level 13. Okay, we can't hang about up here. Yeah, this is a little bit out of our wheelhouse right now. Okay, let's turn around. Another time. I did also want to try at the top of this tower. Let's try the top of this tower. Because we haven't been up there. There might be something else. Start making our way. Oh gosh, LOS. Right, come on then. Let's go up. Anything here? Nope. Nope. One more floor to explore. Nothing. Okay. One random axe. A couple of spears, a shield. No. Okay. Alright, we'll have to reassess where to go next. But for now, I'm going to have to leave it there. That's me done for this morning. I will likely be back on again this evening, quite late. But for this morning at least, that's where we're going to be leaving things with Gennal. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. NASA, I hope you have I don't know what time it is for you right now, but I hope that you've got some of your day left. So if that's the case, have a good rest of the day. And I'll be back on this evening. Okay, see you later.